At a workshop over the weekend, online workshop, stakeholders in the sector are saying, okay, they support government removing subsidy, but this could mean that, you could buy fuel for as much as 750 naira per litre.
Federal government wahala, they won't remove subsidy, and fuel go come be 750 naira per litre. Where are we heading to, my people? I agree all of on according to our time. As we go come here fully, waiting they happen right now. Nigeria is getting to something else. How come the later when they help the poor masses, especially the drivers, the lorry trailers, and all those stuff, they won't take subsidy now, come out and from them? How they go come manage? Anyway, I will drop the full video. Kindly drop your comments, subscribe, like, share, and let us know your thoughts, because this matter, it get as in bio. Government now is planning with major economists in Nigeria to remove subsidy. Bana, wow.
Is still on in terms of the fact that it is as a matter of necessity and urgency to do this so that we can save up to, according to this stakeholders meeting, 12 trillion naira in 4 years. And that money could then be plowed back into doing more infrastructural projects for Nigeria, health sector, education, and a number of projects that this money can be best channeled to. So what these players also spoke about at this meeting was a plan. I believe there are certain lessons that we can learn from the Naira redesign policy, whereby we see a good plan, which is for the ultimate good of Nigeria, highlighting the benefits, but if not well marshaled out, could actually do the exact opposite in terms of exacerbating the sufferings of Nigerians. Therefore, it's great that we're having conversations like this. And then at this point, to talk about the role and the place of the Nigerian National Orientation Agency, and the fact that the government ought to be open and transparent in conversations with the Nigerian people. Let's begin to sensitize people that this is coming, understand the benefits, so that people get used to the idea of the removal of subsidy. The other part of this as well, a lesson we can learn from the Naira redesign policy and how it was affected, is the fact that what Nigerians want to see is transparency. And the fear that has come up a number of times is the fact that when subsidy is removed, the money that's saved from subsidy removal is rechanneled, is corruptly managed. Therefore, we are back to square one again. So what people want to say is that once you're able to actualize this, you demonstrate to Nigerians that the savings from removal of subsidy is being put to good use. That's the second part. The final part I'll mention is also how we can help to provide a safety net for Nigerians who will be affected by the removal of subsidy in terms of the hardship that will be faced by Nigerians. A number of people have proposed solutions to this. Some people have talked about perhaps a subsidy, a grant given to transport users to provide a better infrastructure for Nigerians to use. But one thing I must emphasize that's come out from this project is this, or from this program is this: it is important. We have to bite the bullet because ultimately it is for the good of Nigeria.
State, it was called, deregulation of the downstream sector in 2012. But the irony that we now face is that the same people who organized protests, who led protests, who gave jollof rice and designer T-shirts for people to disrupt disturb public peace in parts of the country, they are now the ones who ironically will be saddled with the responsibility of going back to 2012 and doing what we did not do at that time. At that time, I remember that a number of economists during the debate at that time had said that, look, Nigeria should remove subsidy gradually in order to minimize the pain, the burden on the average Nigerian. Now what is being proposed is a complete removal. In line with the provisions of the Petroleum Industry Act, the final enactment of which, is one of the, positive things that this administration can claim. But when you remove it wholesale, after the government had dilly-dallied over the complete deregulation of the downstream sector, now they're saying that by May 29, it will be removed. And when it is removed, this becomes a major issue for the next administration. Now, we're told it will remove a fiscal deficit burden. It would, affect, it will lessen fiscal deficit. It will, reduce forex volatility. So there may well be opportunities, but there are also challenges. At a workshop over the weekend, online workshop, stakeholders in the sector are saying, okay, they support government removing subsidy, but this could mean that, you could buy fuel for as much as 750 naira per litre.